Hi guys, you're welcome to Just White. So in the past few weeks we have gotten loads of new subscribers and we're so excited to have you join this family. You're welcome. So usually myself and my husband film together, but he's currently in a busy season in his life where he can't exactly film at the same time that I am filming. So you'll be seeing more of my face on this channel. You're very welcome. Once again, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming, and I really want to thank everyone who has subscribed to this channel, because I am sure that the increase is as a result of you sharing the video, recommending, and doing all the good stuff. Thank you. So today we're going to be answering one of the questions that we received on Instagram. So if you don't know, we are currently collecting questions. So if you have any question that you want us to answer here, please do well to send them to us either on Instagram, Facebook, or even here on YouTube. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into the purpose for this video. So the question we have here is what do I do when I'm not attracted to God's will, even after trying to and opening my heart to love him? This question has a twist because this person has established that the guy is God's will for her. And if you're a guy here and if you're a lady here, please, this question applies to both parties, although I'm going to be sticking to this scenario, which is that it's the girl that is confused on what to do. And so she has concluded, or she believes, that this is God's will for her. And so the good thing about this is that she has established, or I believe that you have established, that this person is a person of integrity. He's kind, he's loving, is God-fearing, like whatever it is you can think of that is good, he's all that, because that really is God's will for us. God's will is perfect. But the only thing that is now keeping you from deciding on whether to be in a relationship with them is that you are not physically attracted to them. And one thing to note here is physical attraction is important. Even if it's not on the top of the list, or it should not be on the top of the list for anyone who is going to be in a purposeful marriage, it is very important. I mean, you want to get married to someone that you can smile at, you are happy to be around them, you can show them around to people, you are proud of them, really. You really don't want to be hiding your partner because you think they are not fine, that kind of thing. Anyways, so physical attraction is important. We have established that. So I think this is a good problem for you, trust me, because you are sure that God will have you be in a relationship with this person. And for me, once something is standing between me doing something or let me put it this way, when I realize that something is God's will, anything that does not conform to it is the one that needs to be adjusted, not God's will. So I can't say, oh no, since this is God's will and I don't feel cool with it, then I have to change God's will. No, God's will remains constant for me. And I'm talking about my personal relationship with God, because I trust God so much to give me the best. And so I want you to trust God so much that he has given you the best as well. And that this problem you have is fixable. Yes, it is. And so what I want you to do first is to pray about it. And what I mean by praying about it is not the whole kabashing. Yeah, you can do that. But I mean talking to God. God, I believe that you would have me, or you really, you are in support of me going into a relationship with this person. But I can't imagine kissing them. I can't imagine being around them. I can't imagine having children with this kind of person. Please help me. What can the problem be? Please help my heart, help my eyes. If there's something I'm not seeing, please help me to see it. If there's something that is holding me back from seeing their beauty, please help me. Those kind of prayers are very specific, and they help your mind to be, channeled towards the solution. And so pray about it, talk to God about it, because trust me, you have established that this is God's will for you. And I cannot dispute that. It's a different thing if you are trying to generally make a decision. You don't know if they are God's will. You don't know anything. But one thing is standing out, that you are not attracted to them. That's a different ballgame entirely. So this one is different. You have established this, and talk to God about it, really. So the second thing is to ask yourself, why am I not attracted to this person? I mean, is it because of their height, their dress sense? They don't use the kind of perfumes you like. Sometimes some little things form big pictures in our mind, and we forget that those things are actually just very little that can be fixed or switched, and it can just be dress sense. Maybe the person still dresses like they're in 1990 or 1980, and you think that because of that they are not attractive. So ask yourself, what really is the issue? Is it that they are on the bigger side, or they are too slim for you? What is the issue, and what can you do about it? It's also important to note that many of our specs, physical specs, are usually as a result of our culture, of the area where you grew up, of the people that you surround yourself with. And I'm going to give an example. So while I was in school, there was this thing about buff guys, like guys that work out and are tall and dark and all those things. And so girls would behave in certain ways around guys like that. So that kind of sent an image to my mind that, oh, my husband must be that kind of person as well. So see how I had already formed a mentality that my husband must be this kind of person. That was a very fickle way of deciding who I wanted to get married to. So be sure that your reason for not being attracted to this person is not because of a culture that you have unconsciously imbibed and that is not in line with the word of God too, basically. Then the third thing, which is kind of in line with the second point on checking what exactly the issue is check how you can fix those things. For example, if they don't dress well, you don't think this person dresses well, have you tried recommending new styles to them? Have you tried a solution to the problem that you have seen? Because it's important not to lose out on God's will because of things that can be changed. I'm sure you have seen people's throwbacks and you're like, this person, God has really worked in your life. And trust me, God can really work in your partner's life as well. And while I don't have the same experience as you, and I was very attracted to my husband at the beginning, I still feel like he's getting more attractive by the day. And I believe that that's what happens with God's will as well. It gets better and better, especially when it comes to marriage, and especially when you have made the right decision. So, and that's why I keep, hammering on the fact that you said this is God's will for you. And when we are saying God's will, we're not saying God forced you to the person. You just believe that this person and I will make a perfect couple for God's kingdom, that kind of thing. And then you are convinced that it is going to fly. I get you. So that's what I'm saying. So the final thing is this: open your heart to the answer to your prayer. In fact, maybe while God is answering, you may even realize that, or maybe I manufactured God's will, or maybe this person even isn't God's will for me, or God may have used that physical unattraction to establish that, you probably missed it in the beginning. You weren't supposed to be with this person. Or God can use that to show you that I can change a person. I have established my, characters in this person's life, and the physical will match up to it very soon. It's going to change. In fact, you can have dreams of the person, being a very handsome, beautiful person. Uncle. So open your heart to the solution. Open your heart to God's response. Yeah. Final thing is this verse I'm going to read in Romans 12, verse 2. And it says, "Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." Do not let the standards of the world define what you consider as an attractive or an unattractive person. Rather, continue to be steadfast in the word of God. Continue to be steadfast in prayer. Let God guide your life. Let God determine what is attractive or not attractive to you. And that way you'll be able to test God's perfect will. And even when you can't see the whole picture right now, as you go by and deeper in the Word of God, deeper in communing with Him, you will see that this is in fact God's perfect will, or in fact this isn't God's perfect will. So stay in the place of prayer, stay in the place of the Word. Do not make decisions rashly. So, and I mean it on both sides. Do not make decisions to step out, or do not make decisions to just step in like that blindly without having confirmation, the strong Word of God to guide you. So I hope that this helps you to make a better decision. This helps you to wait, or to move, or to move out, or to just make a decision by the will of God. So I wish you the best. If you have any other question, please do well to send it to us, and we'll be very happy to answer them. We'll be answering another question next week, and we hope to see you. Please do not forget to subscribe, to like this video, and share with someone that you think may need it. And if you have additional advice for this person, please do well to drop it and be kind to. Thank you. See you next week.